Listen, okay? I'm gonna look in your cupboard while I tell you this. Wait, why do you why do you have so many cans of beans and mushroom soup? This one even looks a bit. This one looks expired, man. You need to like check these out. Anyways, I want to say this. You are among. How do I put this in a way that makes sense now? Overthinking has never killed anybody. Overthinking is probably one of the best things you can actually do because it saves you in so many different scenarios, so many different situations. I'm here thinking about like overthinking from the perspective, right, of like being a parent, understanding the type of problems that your kid can get into, that you can easily like sway them in another direction because you already see the damage that they're going to probably be putting themselves in if you don't like guide them based on your own critical thinking skills in being a expert overthinker, right? See people daily like on Reddit and other forums like saying they want to get over overthinking and they want to become less paranoid about things that haven't happened yet. And I understand that to a degree, but the other side of that is being an overthinker, you actually know how to weigh the pros and cons of every scenario. If you're even driving on the road, you are a much better defensive driver because you can see the potential issues that could arise on the road. You're going to be keeping your head on a swivel. You're not going to be on your phone while driving. Hopefully, right? You're not like looking at the phone right now while driving. I'm like literally in your cupboard, like. But anyways, I'm saying all this to say, maybe try to learn to control it better, sure, but don't give up on that part of yourself because based on what I'm seeing here in your cupboard, man, you're prepared for a rainy day. You're prepared for any eventuality. You're almost like at bunker level preparedness. Just get those expired ones out though, But yeah, and if you can do that, you will be much better off. Just take your superpower in stride. Don't try to break yourself down or follow people that are going to tell you that this is something that you need to totally get rid of. It's protecting you. It's keeping you out of bad scenarios. You maybe it's not 100% right, but maybe 98% of the time, that bad scenario that you probably see is going to happen, you veer to the next direction because you see it, you have gone through it mentally, you understand that this is not where you want to be, and that, my friend, is magical. So if you want some other things to like overthink about and not make a decision on right away, I want to show you these books here that I've created. They're on Gumroad. You can go ahead and get everything and then overthink on which one to read first. All right, so there's Speech Train. That one is like for more people that have like a stutter. It kind of takes the idea for the stuttering and kind of expands it into a more unique type environment. So remember back in COVID when we had this we had people that were getting sick because they had people that were losing their sense of smell and taste. So this pretty much has a variant of COVID that causes people to get a stutter. So they have to understand it from that perspective of how people treat people who stutter. The whole bias that people typically face is kind of dialed up a bit to like 11 because it's a new scenario where post-stuttering world causes that to kind of happen. Project Wrestle World, if you're into wrestling, a future president is a wrestling fanatic and he decides that he's going to use wrestling WWE type rules to rule the country, and the rest of the world has to become a part of his whole circus, in a sense of how you think wrestling, if that were to be the way how we settled everything, that's how it pretty much goes down. And it's a very smart take on that. You can also look at that. The Deathbound Arena is pretty much all right. So if when you die, you may have like regrets or a wish you could have fulfilled. So let's say you died suddenly. Depending on how you die, you get powers based on that, and you get transported to this other world, or isekai as anime fans like to say. And then when you get transferred over, you actually become a part of this Deathbound Arena match where you fight for the right to have a wish or a regret granted or resolved, right? So so you can go ahead and overthink on which one to get. That's the video. All right. So as I said, don't beat yourself up for being who you are. Just learn to use it more effectively. Become better at organizing your thoughts. Don't get really stuck in analysis paralysis. Overthink, then make decisions to move in what you believe at the time to be the right direction. And if it turns out to be the wrong move, overthink again and make another move. But yeah, that's the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Continue to overthink, my friend. And can you let me know where you got those groceries in the pantry too? I noticed you got some like extra bags, and I take like 2 or 3. Just 2 or 3. Just not that many. That's like 2 or 3.